Rabbi Wenger bringing cups from the teacher's room to help us understand the concept of Klivishan and Klisheni. If I can attribute one thing to Rabbi Wenger, it would be that no question was too unimportant. His quality of remaining down to earth allowed us not to be intimidated to ask the questions we needed to grow. A thirst for knowledge of halacha became imparted upon us. His tests were often multiple choice, and he would reassure us by telling us tests are not meant to trick us. They are meant to ensure the material is ingrained in us. Let me quote another student of his, who is presently now a teacher in Rivkah High School. Tests remind me of his Erlichkeit. We always wrote our names at the end so that the marking should be fair. That one tiny action on every test taught me so much how I should relate to each and every student of mine, and how important it is that evaluation be just. The truth is, Rabbi Wenger taught me more than anything else simply by example. Back to me. I was always in awe of his humility. I didn't quite understand how someone who knows so much can be so unassuming. Of course, this is living the true Torah life, but it's not always a given. Till this day, ask my kids, I quote Rabbi Wenger al Shalom. He is present in my kitchen on Shabbos and in our preparations for Pesach, among many other aspects of Jewish life. Rabbi Wenger is among those rare teachers that don't just teach, they educate. Years of being educated by Rabbi Wenger al Shalom imbued within us a desire to learn halacha, to know halacha, to live halacha. Rabbi Wenger, you are sorely missed, yet your teachings live on. May this Hakel event be a source of elevation for your neshama, and may we merit to learn from your teachings again. B'mher b'yameinu, amen.
Incredible inspirational speech and tribute to Rabbi Wenger. We've been talking so far about some incredible pillars of not only Beis Rivkah pillars, but Minkwitz, Mrs. Minkwitz, and all the incredible teachers who have taught us over the years. We have talked about pillars of the community, and we are very honored this evening that we have another very important pillar of the community and of our school for many years, Mrs. Gittel Lurie. Thank you for being here this evening. And now, dinner should be served. Enjoy. I think they're coming. I see them coming. The waiters are lining up. We can do some acapella just about now.
All the music today is 100% a cappella.
watch the screens.
Okay, I need the small sticks.
You need what?
I need the small part of the tripod. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna find my going together, and they're gonna walk around.
So Deb, what's up? Where are you sitting? I'm sitting with my sister. Why? Because my oldest sister's here also.
Behind the door. Sorry, I'm sending you on mission today.
That was so good.
And may you be repaid in abundance for all the good you have done and continue to do. I will never comprehend the strength and courage our mother had to go through, but she left us in the hands of heroes who saved our lives and enriched it in the process. Thank you.
Now I know that there isn't one dry eye in this room. Okay, let me focus. Okay. I'd like to introduce to you another incredible alumni based Rivkah, Miriam Perez.
Mrs. Russell and Honey. Unless you have another glass of wine, you might still be done. Began this whole process. She had told me, Miriam, if we have 60 to 70 alumni, it would be a nice evening. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one who should not be teaching math. You did a beautiful job, and I think we all did a wonderful job. Ace Best Space MOT. Look around this room. Look around this room tonight. These amazing ladies from all around the world are here to celebrate. To celebrate Rabbi and Mrs. Minkowitz. For over 40 years of completely giving of themselves to their students, their girls. Rabbi and Mrs. Minkowitz dedicated years to the religious growth of each and every one of us, and every Beis Rivkah girl felt the same. It did not matter if you were already firm or if you just started on your path. There was always room to grow. I give many workshops on the leadership challenge from Koussis and Posner. And the first practice is model the way. And the literal definition is clarify. All agree that it is by being role models, living their truth, that Rabbi and Mrs. Minkowitz make the biggest impact. It is not reprimand. It is not fear or retribution. It is by being themselves and living with their values. I called Rabbi and Mrs. Minkowitz from Los Angeles to announce my daughter's engagement. I just said, by the way, you have a bracha under the chuppah, so you kind of have to show up at the wedding in New York. Is that true? They came. They did. Because they care. Not for the bracha, but because my daughter was important. I was important when I was 12 and in Beis Rivkah. My daughter was important when she was 12 and in base Rivkah, and she was important on the day of her wedding. However important it was for me to have them there, I felt it was as important for them to be there. That same connection, importance, was felt by so many of these alumni here tonight. In the year of Hakel, to honor you both. Dedication is what we are honoring tonight. And I thought, how can we visualize, express the dedication? Well, I stumbled on an artist, Mark Kluwer, my husband. And he was truly able to depict the image and the vision I always had of Rabbi and Mrs. Minkowitz. And I called it From Beth Rivkah to the World. And I think it is exactly what we are here tonight. Once a student, now representatives of the Hasidic Chinuch, we received at Base Rivkah. From Israel, from New York, from Los Angeles, okay, fine, I'm not the only one, from Los Angeles. And I heard there's Mexico in the house, where are you? And Singapore. They are now teachers, shluchos, where? There are now teachers, mothers, businesswomen, and they're all over the world making you proud. I had more Minkowitz when I got here than I was hired to do this. But I really am here to introduce you to Minkowitz. Please come up.
Over 30 years ago, some of you may remember, there was construction going on for the metro extension from Plamadon Station to Namur. Who remembers that? Remember the glass? The Kia Schaefer, the building shook, the dynamite. The city of Montreal rented space, what is now our playground. They needed a shaft to lower down the trucks, the material that they needed to dig the tunnel, which goes right under where we're sitting right now, actually. And about 3 floors down, they kept it up. One day the foreman asked me if I'd like to go down, all the way down to the depths of the earth, and to see how they dig a tunnel for a metro. I said, sounds interesting. Never done it before. He said, but you have to put on a hard hat. That's the rules and regulations. I put on the hard hat. It was interesting. And we'll lower down with a crane, with a little box of platform, half the size of the door standing up. You go down, and then you come up. As I'm coming up, I hear some commotion. And then I hear some girls say, there's nobody around. We can do it. There's a group of girls that got hungry, wanted a snack. Fried's Bakery, remember Fried's Bakery in Victoria? And they're going, and then all of a sudden, they see Rabbi Minkowitz with a hard hat coming out from the earth, from the ground, from the way they stairs. It was so humorous that they didn't get into trouble. This is what happened. They're running away from school for a few moments. Today, what we see here tonight, I think is the exact opposite. The Rebbe proclaimed Shnas Hakel, a year of Hakel. Most of the Hakel happened, but to have a Hakel, just for the people that I met, that I was able to speak to, I didn't speak to everybody yet, besides all the people from Montreal, people from New York, a nice contingent, California, Pennsylvania, Florida, Ohio, New Jersey, Toronto, and Mary from Mexico, and Rachel from England, and Shirley, with her two bodyguards. She came with her two teenage daughters all the way from Eretz HaKodesh, from Eretz Yisrael, specifically for this program. And the big surprise that Freida, my daughter, rolled in. I didn't know anything about it. It's a big surprise. And I believe this is a true Hakel, amazing, of all people from all over the world, celebrating the Avos of Manishkul, Manilado, the Yodos Hashem, celebrating what they learned in Beis Rivkah. We had a special privilege that we received many letters, we meaning the Beis Rivkah school, from the Rebbe, in particular letter, which is also printed in the journal that everybody has in their bag. The Rebbe said, writes a few amazing words. Every word of the Rebbe is obviously amazing. The Rebbe writes, Beis Rivkah Montreal can say with pride to the Baal HaYilula, speaking then about the Friedrich Rebbe, the previous Rebbe, Ru'u Gidulim Shegidalta, that you can see the good fruits and the fruits from the fruits which your plantings have produced. This is an amazing letter that the Rebbe said clearly that we could say, not to be able to say, actually able to say. The Rebbe gave the recognition that Baruch Hashem, things are being done. This is Tavshim and Hey, this goes back over 30 years ago. Now we all understand, at least I understand, that all of this, from A to Z, where I come from, it's A to Z in Europe. Everything comes from the Rebbe. All these cases, the strength, the power that I have, that people have, comes from the Rebbe. Before we went to Australia, in 1967, by the Fabringen, Pastor Tzabeh, the Rebbe spoke about the importance of shlichus. I still remember the words the Rebbe said, this is what you were raised for in Timchat Mimim. Do something. You have to accomplish. The Rebbe fired us up. The mission is two words. Two means do something. Something has to be done. When we came here, in Tavshim and Gimel, the Rebbe empowered Beis Rivkah to write a Sefer Torah Kloli for every single Yid in the world. And my wife, as somebody wrote in the journal, my H is Chayil, I'll use that term, because if I call it that, I'll get into trouble. So I'm quoting the journal, and they literally went around door to door. The number of women who helped them, my son and others, who helped out tremendously, went door to door. And after a few weeks, we got about maybe 860 names. I don't remember the exact number. I'm so proud of myself, really accomplished in a short time. It was a big job. We went door to door, literally. We write it to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe writes, just like a small number. See, you get a message. See, the Rebbe's vision is not exactly the same as our vision, and the Rebbe always demands, the Rebbe wants more and more and more, and this is the Rebbe's Keches. The Rebbe's Keches comes exactly from that, and in the school, we have to remember, a school like Beis Rivkah, the backbone of the school is Baruch Hashem, is one key word, and that is dedication. Dedication starting with the administration, the teachers, the board of directors, and the knowledge, Mrs. Neighbors, and extended family, which things happen in the house, in the office. Baruch Hashem is like a secretary of Beis Rivkah. Through dedication and self-sacrifice, that people working here in Rivkah, this is what the girls remember. There's something very, very important, that they work in harmony together with the parents, everybody together. So this is a shlichus that the Rebbe empowers us. So the Zeichet and the shluchim of the Rebbe, Baruch Hashem, over 40 years, to be able to help out in this very, very important mission of dealing, Baruch Hashem, with teenagers. And we help out another. The Rebbe taught us, when you give someone else, like Rashi says in Pasuk Alechka, it's like you light a candle to another candle, to another candle, to another candle, to another candle, to another candle. And if any candle doesn't do anything, it's igniting other sparks. Other candles are being ignited. The original candle and all the candles in between was absolutely nothing. A number of girls told me tonight that they do so many activities based on what they've done in this Rivkah. And it's a letter I wrote to the journal, you'll be able to read it, based on the letter that the Rebbe wrote many years back, almost 75 years ago, to Rivkah Montreal, to establish this in Montreal. There wasn't an existence at that time. And the Rebbe said, if one child would make one bracha all this time, in a whole life, that is worth to establish all this Rivkah just for that. And I made a simple calculation, you can do it at home. How many hundreds of millions of brachas, mitzvahs have been done over the 60 years, carrying on to the children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and to the Rashboah, to the Chabad houses that were accomplished and then built throughout the entire world. It's something phenomenal, something amazing. And I look at every one of you over here literally as a beacon of light that shines and brings warmth and light to the entire world. In today's world, the most important thing is, we look at every single student, we have to look at them as a precious gem. You can't look at the outside, you can't look even how they act. We know deep inside that Rebbe taught us what is going on by every single yid, especially by teenagers. The Rebbe helped very, very much on teenagers. This is the youth, they have the energy, the power. Even though sometimes it's a little bit covered up, but we have to know that the essence, everything is okay, and it's inside more than okay, it's very powerful. My wife told me that once she had to babysit for one of my grandchildren, and as children do, sometimes they have to be changed. Okay? So she actually told this little boy, he said, Moshe will come, I'm going to change you. So Moshe looks up to her innocently, with his dark eyes, and he says, Bobby, why change me? Change my pamper. This is what we have to learn. A little child, and I've always said that children, they take it, the pshitus, they take it in a simple way. We don't have to change anybody. We just have to bring out what is there. It might be hidden sometimes, it may be covered a little bit. We have to remove any cover that chas v'sholem covers up, and we can get mamish to the essence of every individual. We have to trust in the individual. We see who they are and what they are, and they carry this over to others. Tonight, as we heard before on Rabbi Wenger, there's a lot to say about a person of such a stature. All I can say in 2 words, he was an Isha Halacha, a person of Halacha. He embodied, he lived it with passion, honesty, and integrity. This is who Rabbi Wenger was. Everything else can be added on, a lot can be added on. The school is indebted, knows a lot to the actual founders and builders of the school who had the vision at that time. Zalman Garevich, Olav Sholem, heard before, also Label Seitlin, and other Balabatim, and Choshev Yidin, who participated with Mesinas Nefesh, self-sacrifice to make sure that the school gets off the ground. Baruch Hashem was built properly, and now we're able to build another floor, an expansion, etc., etc. I want to thank Rabbi Kramer for the last 30 years of his life. The director of the school, in addition to the yeshiva, we give a special yeshikoyach. Rabbi Mendel Morozov, our executive director, previously the dedication to the school, and actually for the wing we are sitting right now, thanks to him, it was built, and getting Rivkah and having the dedication for edifice Rivkah. Thank you very, very much. I want to give a special thanks to use the language that I hear I'm in schools. I hear the teenagers, so they say, it's like awesome. Standing, it's like awesome. That's all I can say. It's a good come through, and we have to keep something in mind. There's a tremendous amount of work going in, days and nights, or nights and days. I know which came first. It was around the clock, 24/7. Even on Shabbos, work was going on, but that was permitted to be done on Shabbos for new people, the streets, and so on. Baruch Hashem, we see what was accomplished, dedication, and the next one we have to have. This, at the end of the day, various reasons for it before that everyone is able to come. This is just a sample of what this Rivkah is all about. So again, I want to give a very, very special shakir. Keep up the wonderful work for running the alumni, opening up a whole website, etc., etc. Everybody should be involved. A lot to learn. I want to thank Mrs. Enya, also known as Joni Tansky, for helping this evening tonight. All the volunteers that volunteers throughout the year, specifically for this wonderful evening, which is not over yet, by the way. There's still a lot of food. I see over there, delicious stuff in the other room. And I want to thank Rabbi Mendy Rosenfeld, Executive Director, and the short time that he's here, for many improvements, many additions that Baruch Hashem was accomplished. I also want to maybe apologize for the group of students that were not invited to this alumni event. Some of them actually mentioned it to me. The boys in the preschool and the nursery were very upset. I think we have to make room. There's plenty of them. Enough to fill up this room, I think. And the main thing is, as I wrote also in the letter here that's going to read, first words that I say here, firmly believe it, and soon also in the Rebbe, that a Rivkah student is a student forever, never a former student. None of you are former students. Sorry, you're still in this Rivkah. What about We're honored to have you. We're honored to have you in this Rivkah and to stay in this Rivkah. Actually, there was an individual number of people actually passed by the Rebbe by dollars, and the Rebbe told me they're not really alumni, they're still a student. The Rebbe told one individual should remain a student for the rest of your life. Then the Rebbe said, but don't be content to remain a student as you are today, but become an even better student. See, the Rebbe is not happy, always moving on. It's Pesach Sheni today. Pesach Sheni teaches we always have to move on, improve. So you're a student of this Rivkah. As we all know, you can physically leave this Rivkah, but this Rivkah, Baruch Hashem, doesn't leave you and stays on with you all the time. In Tovshin Nun Aleph, that's 1991, the Rebbe at that time asked, they'd like to have Sefer HaShluchim printed, an album of all the Shluchim in the entire world. The Rebbe rushed it, the Rebbe said it should be done immediately, very quickly. That time, we were coming in with the girls as usual for the convention, the big convention. Everybody remembers the convention, which actually, now's not the time to talk about it. I was the first one that started there, because I brought girls from this Rivkah, Montreal, 3 girls, then 5 girls, then 10 girls. I told Mara Garowitz, the principal, why don't you make a Lama Malkia, we can get together. And that was the history of the convention that they have to the present day in New York, the interschool, the Bavin Hills High School's convention. So Tovshin Nun Aleph, in 1991, since the Rebbe brought out the concept of albums, and I figured that every girl is a shluchim. We try to teach them the reality that you're shluchas. A shlucha, the Rebbe once said, if you know Aleph and Beis, you don't know Gimel, you have a next door neighbor who doesn't know Aleph and Beis, teach them Aleph and Beis. That's a shluchas. This is what the Rebbe said. Not to turn the world over. Aleph and Beis are shluchas. So I prepared an album that we take these class pictures in school. We just had the class pictures taken of that year. I took an album, put every single picture on a different page. On the right side, right-hand side, on the left-hand side, I was sitting with a typewriter. Who knows what a typewriter is? I was sitting with a Hebrew typewriter, and I typed the name of every single girl, and the mother's name, and the teacher's name. Even girls that weren't in the picture for some reason, the name was included. And I presented it to the Rebbe. We almost missed it, by the way, those that were there. That year, we went to the Javits Center first, which had the Tzivus Hashem big display before the museum came into existence. That whole display was in the Javits Center for a while. We were there, and sure enough, the bus broke down. This is this dollar is the most important thing. Now we know what's going to happen. Baruch Hashem, there's a Greyhound terminal over there. And the scholar, we said, we'll till it. We got there, we came, the whole bus came in, they said, quick, the Rebbe stopped finishing the dollars. So we rushed in, and I came in, I didn't know what was going on, I just moved all the girls in, I presented the album, and I said, it's an album from Rivkah, Montreal. At that time we also renamed the campus Chaymushke as the campus, because it was after the installments of Rebbe's Chaymushke. We built at that time the 3rd floor, which is now the high school floor, and I gave it to the Rebbe, and I thought everything's going to go smooth, but it wasn't smooth at all. I gave it to the Rebbe. And the Rebbe asked me, is this for me, or you need it to make money? You know, I don't know if you get visited sometimes in Shalachim, people that collect money from various organizations and schools, they have to show you who they're collecting for. That's not just a Baba Maisa, that's a real thing. So they show you an album. There's this class, and that class. I'm giving it to the Rebbe. The Rebbe asked me a question. I was just completely lost. The Rebbe says, is this for me? You need it to make money. I said, no, it's not for money. It's for the Rebbe. Yiddish. So the Rebbe asked again, to make money? What? I said, it's for the Rebbe. So the Rebbe said, it's not for making money. 3 times. Nothing. He said, not to make money. Okay. So the Rebbe said, it'll be made by me. The Rebbe gave me $1. He says, be good news, gives me $1. I'm about to leave. It's all finished. So the Rebbe adds words that I've never heard said to anybody before or after. They have written that I've never heard. So the Rebbe said, you will make money this way through it being by me. Could you imagine? That the Rebbe has this album of all the girls. So this will bring money to the Masons. We're still cashing in on this. It's a long job. It takes a lot of hard work to get it done. But Baruch Hashem, it still exists, it didn't close up. And there's money, Baruch Hashem, that keeps us alive. We know Geld in Yiddish, that's not machen Geld. Geld we know is nothing. As a matter of fact, in Yiddish, we know Geld is blood. Blood that means blood. Actually, the medical equipment is exactly the same. Geld and blood adds up to the same thing. But they used to say Geld is blood, but blood is not Geld. Blood is not one. One is the other. Okay? But the reality is that the Alter Rebbe said that Hashem gives a Yid gashmius, physical wealth, and his job is, and her job is, to transform the gashmius into ruchnius. What's the gashmius for? The gashmius is to be able to send the children, give them a proper chinuch, buy proper film, have shmur matzah, all the things that are needed to give tzedakah, all the things that are needed, we have to transform it. So guilt, on the surface, looks like nothing. So I want to tell you that that album included everybody. People that came before or after, it said everybody's included in that album. So everybody has the bracha that the Rebbe gave, that you'll have the guilt anyway, through the fact that it is by me. So everybody should be able to be blessed in this Hashem, to have all the guilt. First, guilt is not a bad thing. All the guilt that you need, okay, all the money that you need, but remember that the purpose of it is to make ruchnius up into it, and to have the birchas hagefen. I I said B'chai before Nagefen, as we know, that Shetayvis, Hey Gimel Feidun, Hey is Hatzloche, Gesund is health, to have Panoser, to have Nachets, and being that it's a year of Hakel, we should continue this year of Hakel in a real Hakel, gathering everybody together with your families in a big Hakel, the Shalayim Mirakedesh, and the Rebbe with us together, the Kohen Mamash, the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu. And again, I want to thank each and every single one of you who came. I know it's not easy, even the people living in Montreal, it's not easy, let alone people who travel from far and near, as I mentioned, there's countries and there's cities all over. It's really, really appreciated because this is a Rivkah family. And a family is something that keep all the way to a good night. Now we're going to see the video. I mentioned before, it's less than half a minute. So watch the video. That was me over there. I looked a little different those days. He said every year is another girl. Good work. Have a good night.
I thought I should come back, but I leave on the 9 o'clock flight tomorrow, so we're all good. But I think we should make the words of the Rebbe come true. The album's in New York. Now it's time to help our school make some money. And I saw your faces feeling all bad that I should have given a present and you didn't. I got it, felt bad. But there is a way for all of you to give a gift back. We created a GoFundMe page. Now, I don't know how it works in Canada, but in California, we use Facebook. No. But if you do, or if you go on the Big Rivkah Connect, you will find our GoFundMe page. $2, $5. Hey, you want to give it? So I won't stop you. But go ahead and give back to your school. It's time for us to make those words come and come and come and come again. Please go onto the website, help us out. We need your help. Please go and give your school a gift. Have a great night. So we reignited, and now it's important that we stay connected. Since the beginning of this journey in creating and making this beautiful event, there are many classrooms, many alumni classes that started a WhatsApp chat. And we are connected all over the world. And this is something that I think it's important that we'd like Rabbi Mikwitz and his Mikwitz to know. And the word in the street is that teenagers say is you can take the girl out of Beis Rivkah, but you can't take Beis Rivkah out of the girl. And tonight proved it. So to stay connected, please go to the Beis Rivkah website. You'll find our Torahs and recipes, what's new Beis Rivkah news, the directory to messages, and if you want to message other Beis Rivkah alumni, You can also share your mazel tovs, and Baruch Hashem, there are many, and we love to hear about it. Again, I want to give big thanks to Rabbi and Mrs. Rosenfeld, Joni Tansky, all the wonderful women who came together to help make this event such a success. Please don't forget to pass by the Walking Down Memory Lane exhibit, because there will be incredible desserts and the photo booth will reopen again. Thank you everyone, good night, and in Hashem next year with Rebbe in Yerushalayim.
Here, wait. I'm gonna put the whole wire to the other room. You want to move to the other room? What? We're gonna move it to the other room. You want to take it out? Wait, I need to get my phone. Okay, you go. Hold it. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Wait. Coming to school tomorrow.
Please everybody, just a reminder not to forget to bench for the Rivkah Saprana. Thank you.
The dessert in the exhibit room and the photo booth continues. All the music tonight was a cappella.